students and scholars, teachers and trainers, professors, professionals, Mr. Modi ji, administrative advisors, all my dear friends, I heartily, cordially welcome all of you. Dear friends, as you know that in this month of June, we see remarkable changes in the environment, in our climate, and even in our culture. Our culture that address the message of diversity throughout the world. It has great influence in the form of multi-dimensionalities, multi-sidedness, multifacetedness. Our forefathers, freedom fighters, free thinkers, those who came in the form of starters, beginners, initiators, creators, they address this message of unity, oneness and equality. What changes we find in our surroundings, environmentally and atmospherically? It's the appropriate time for tree plantation, for improving extracurricular activities in our scholars. All the professionals can enhance their skills by spending their maximum time in learning different type of techniques. In this modern technology, we see the use of 6G that may come in the form of revolution. Higher, faster revolution, the information technology. Undoubtedly, our nation is known as the starters, beginners, creators, generators. Imagination is the best educational technology. That is accepted in all the branches of medical science, arts, commerce. So let us make our scholars more creative, generative and operative by concentrating upon the words. Commission chairperson stresses women's role in nation building from Karnal. National Commission for Women chairperson Vijay Kishore Rohtkar emphasized the role of women in nation building, asserting that today's women are making their mark from home to space. She said that empowered women are the backbone of a progressive and self-reliant country. She was addressing an awareness program organized by the Haryana State Commission for Women on the theme of Mera Rashtra Meri Jimmedari, my nation, my responsibility, at Dr. Mangal Sen Auditorium on Tuesday. She praised the efforts of the Haryana Women Commission in ensuring justice, empowerment and self-reliance for women. She called Haryana a model example of the Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao movement. She also underlined significant legislative progress over the past decade, including laws against sexual harassment, domestic violence, the Women's Reservation Bill, and the law banning triple talaq. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, several schemes have brought positive transformation in the lives of women. She shared while opportunities for women are expanding, families and society must collectively work to preserve core values and build a strong nation. She shared exhorting parents to teach their sons to respect women. Haryana Assembly Speaker Harvinder Kalyan emphasized the need for citizens to be aware, hardworking and committed. Along with the nation's developmental efforts, stressing the importance of women empowerment, he cited examples of iconic Indian women such as Rani Lakshmi Bai, Ahilya Bai Holkar, Kalpana Chawla, President Draupadi Murmu, and Colonel Vyomika, highlighting their role in shaping India's legacy. We also credited Prime Minister Modi for launching the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao campaign from Haryana, which has significantly improved the gender ratio in the state. He stressed that an environment that promoted employment was crucial for building a developed nation. He welcomed the 33% education for women. One nation, one election, same frequent election, national development. Mayor Venu Balagupta praised the centers and Haryana government's tireless work for women's welfare. Haryana Women Commission Chairperson Dev Bhatia said the commission works 24 into 7 to assist women, especially in cases of domestic violence and workplace harassment. She applauded grassroots women leaders, Panches, Asha, and Anganwadi workers for 50 lakh rupees in 12 districts. Farmers 4,500 per acre, 4,500 rupees per acre. Kurukshetra from Kurukshetra. The Kurukshetra district administration on to improve the sanitation condition ahead of the state level international Yoga Day celebration. During the mega cleanliness campaign, Deputy Commissioner Neha Singh collected polythene from the outside around Pitli Vitazwab and participated in the cleanliness drive. During the drive, the Deputy Commissioner visited the shops of food vendors, grocery stores and dhaba owners and warned them about keeping polythene and treat challans to the tune of rupees 500 were also issued to the people for voting. Speaking to media persons, Neha Singh said the state level event on International Yoga Day would be organized on June 21, and before this, the Yoga Marathon would Apart from Chief Minister Navsin Saini, other dignitaries will participate in the program and 1 lakh people will perform yoga at Brahmasura. Has been started to make Kurukshetra clean. She appealed to the citizens not to throw garbage on the roads, and if any person was found doing so, then strict action would also be taken against him. She shared the traffic light at the Tepridwar had also been started, and soon the beautification work would also be carried out. District Municipal Commissioner Satinder Sivat said the officers were assigned duties for the sanitation drive by the municipal council, and all efforts were being made to clean the city. During the sanitation drive, the Deputy Commissioner issued directions to impose a fine of rupees 1,000 per day if garbage was found near the shops in future. Nihasi inspected the shops to check the use of polythene and plastic. A large amount of polythene was found with the shopkeepers as per the order of the Deputy Commissioner. The officials of the Municipal Council confiscated the polythene and also imposed a fine. Hoardings and other goods kept on the roads were confiscated by the Municipal Council. The DC further instructed the officials to take care of the saplings planted on the divider in the middle of the road, and the painting work should also be done by the Public Works Department. Here is stock of development project in Vimananda. Wouldn't tolerate irregularities in Ayushman scheme, says Education Minister from Pandita. Education Minister Mahipal Dhanda on Wednesday said Ayushman cards are prepared, keeping in mind the convenience of people. Irregularities in the ambitious scheme would not be tolerated, he added, stating that he himself would inspect hospital to assess the ground reality. Dhanda said the while chairing a meeting of the members of the Indian Medical Association and Ayushman Mitra and Secretariat. The minister said all hospitals associated with the Ayushman panel must ensure that the conditions of the facilities provided under the scheme were prominently displayed both inside and outside the hospital premises. If any hospital was found without these boards, action would be taken against them and fines would be imposed. He added the minister gave special instructions to the IM president to closely monitor the implementation of the scheme. Additionally, the Deputy Commissioner Pankaj Yadav assured the Education Minister that the impaneled hospitals would be monitored and if needed, action would be initiated in this regard. The ADC said the scheme was an ambitious initiative by the government and it would not be allowed to fall prey to corruption in any way. The Minister said patients receiving treatment in Ayushman impaneled hospitals should be made aware of the conditions related to the scheme. A separate bench should be set up at each impaneled hospital where patients can inquire about all aspects of the scheme clearly. At the time of discharge, the patient would have to provide a summary of their expenses if noted. The Minister directed the IM president to ensure that the process of installing the signboards is completed by June 15. Civil Sergeant Dr. Vijay Malik and IM Ministry President Yash K. Malik were among those present at the event. Stone of several projects led in Jamnagar. Diwan on plastic. End of thousands of environmental lists across the world will be going to translate the World Environment Day 2025 theme and plastic pollution into reality even as the world is expected to produce whole 500 million tons of plastic during the ensuing year, having emerged as the most challenging component of environmental pollution. Plastic has also drawn the attention of the world as two-thirds of the plastic produced annually comes from products with a short shelf life, which soon become non-degradable garbage, filling the oceans and often synthesizing their way into the human food chain, starting from plankton.